Hi friends, welcome to our channel. In this session, we are going to discuss decision-making statements. First of all, what do you mean by decision-making statements? Simply, the statements that change the flow of control. The flow of control. That means if a condition is satisfied, we are going in one path. If a condition is not satisfied, we have to go in another path. Based on some conditions, we can change the path of the program. That is called decision making statements. And under decision making statements, we have many categories. One is simple if. Second one is if else. The next one is else if ladder, are also called as if else if, and the next one is nested if. So along with these decision making statements, we have one more thing, that is a switch case also. Okay, these are the different decision making statements. Now in this session, first we will move to simple if and if else. What you discussed, what is the meaning of each one, followed by the syntax. How do you represent a simple if? How do you represent an if else? Followed by the flow diagram, in the sense the flow chart, followed by with an example program. That is, for each and every concept, we have to discuss the concept and syntax of the particular statement, flow chart, and an example. Okay, first to move to simple if. So here the syntax is if of condition. So some set of statements. Here, what is the meaning of this one? In after if, we are within the parenthesis, we are writing one condition. If the condition is true, then this particular set of statements are executed. I think everyone know after if case. For example, if you are writing like this, if of some condition statement, this is also valid, then what is the difference between this syntax and this syntax? Remember the thing, suppose if the condition is true, based on the condition, if you want to execute a single statement, no need to enclose it within brackets. So the brackets is optional. But if you want to execute more than one statement based on the condition, so the set of statements are compulsory enclosed within brackets. So this is the syntax. Here we are writing the condition. If the condition is true, then we are executing some statement. If the condition is false, no operation is performed. Remember the thing, if the condition is false, no operation is performed. So after this statement, obviously the next statement is some statement X, assume. So here we are writing some statement X. Remember, whether the condition is true, we are executing, for example, this is statement 1. After that, execute statement X. Suppose if the condition is false also, we are not moving to anything. Directly, we are moving into the next statement. For example, we are writing a simple program, int main of read a variable n. Suppose assume initially n value is equal to -5, whatever it is. So n stores a negative value. I am writing my condition as if n less than 0, then n is equal to -n, printf %d comma n. So what is the answer? If the condition is true, if n less than 0, then n is equal to -n. This is called unary minus. Already the value is -5, minus of -5. So n value becomes 5. So here it prints the n value as 5. Suppose in the question, if you are given n is equal to +5, this condition is not applied. So directly it prints the value 5. That is, this is the program to find out absolute value. If already given value is a positive value, no need to perform any operation. Simply you can print the value. Suppose if the given value is a negative value, you have to update, that is convert the sign. So this is called simple if. Now move to if else. So in the if else, first if we are writing the condition, if the condition is true, execute some set of statements. For example, assume statement 1. If the condition is false, remember, if the condition is true, we are moving into statement 1. If the condition is false, then we are moving into else block. Here you can write statement 2. Always remember the same thing. I am repeating once again. If you want to write more than one statement based on the condition, compulsory you have to enclose it within flower brackets, that is either in the if or else, whatever it is. Next, some statement X. What is the meaning of this one? If it is true, statement 1 is executed. If it is false, statement 2 is executed. That means only either statement 1 or statement 2, only one thing is executed. Statement X, after completion of this one, statement X is executed. Okay. Consider the syntax. Here we are checking the condition. So based on the condition, now we have to follow two ways, either true or false. For example, if the condition is true, we are executing statement 1. If the condition is false, we are executing statement 2. See the thing, we are executing either statement 1 or statement 2 only. After executing either statement 1 or statement 2, compulsory you have to move the next state, that is statement X. Okay. Now consider a simple program. The program is largest among two numbers. Simple program, largest among two numbers. Okay. In the main, read two variables, declare two variables int a comma b, scanf %d ampersand a and ampersand b for reading the inputs. Now I am checking the condition. If a greater than b, simply print some message, printf a is large, else printf b is large. Now the program is completed. For example, if you are given a value is equal to 10, b value is equal to 6. So based on the condition is true, the answer is a is large. For example, a is equal to 10, b is equal to some 16. So the condition is false, b is large. For example, here I am writing one more statement, printf hello. Now close the main. That means it prints the message either a is large or b is large. After that, continue with the remaining program, that is hello is printed on the screen. Okay, this is the concept of if and if else. In the next session we will move to else if ladder and nested if. Thank you.